How can Biden support the Israeli government in hospitals while at the same time telling the Israeli government that they shouldn't be attacking hospitals? Like, come on here. You can't have it both ways.
But we can't let it get out of control. Here's the situation. You have a circumstance where the first war crime is being committed by Hamas by having their headquarters, their military, hidden under a hospital. And that's a fact. That's what's happened.
Yet they were unable to show any tunnels underneath the hospital that was just recently raided, nor were there any US agents there, even though it was supposedly their headquarters.
Israel did not go in with large number of troops, did not raid, did not rush everything down. They've gone in, and they've gone in with their soldiers carrying weapons or guns. They were told, let me be precise. We've discussed the need for them to be incredibly careful. You have a circumstance where you know there is a fair number of Hamas terrorists. Hamas has already said.
No, but there weren't. Even the IDF says that there were no Hamas terrorists at the hospital that they raided.
Publicly that they plan on attacking Israel again, like they did before, do everything cutting babies' heads off to burning women and children alive. And so the idea that they're going to just stop and not do anything is not realistic. This is not the carpet bombing. This is a different thing. They're going through these tunnels. They're going in the hospital. And if you notice, I was
Going through what tunnels? They have not shown any tunnels whatsoever that the IDF has been raiding.
mildly preoccupied today. I apologize. I didn't see everything. But what I did see, whether I haven't had it confirmed yet, I am asked my team to answer the question. But what happened is they're also bringing in incubators. We're bringing in other means to help the people in the hospital. And they've given the doctors and, I'm told, the doctors and nurses and the personnel an opportunity to get out of harm's way. So this is a different story than I believe what was the.
Though, how can they get out of harm's way when even if they're transporting in like ambulances or going on convoys and stuff, the Israeli military will still do airstrikes on them?
Occurring before with indiscriminate bombing. Look, I have been deeply involved in moving on the hostage negotiation. And I don't want to get ahead of myself here because I don't know what's happened in the last 4 hours, but we've gotten great cooperation from the Qataris. I've spoken with them as well a number of times. I think the pause and that the Israelis have agreed to, it's down to, well, I'm getting too much detail. I know, Mr. Secretary, I'm going to stop. But I am mildly hopeful. I'm mildly hopeful. With regard to when is this going to stop? I think it's going to stop when Hamas no longer maintains the capacity to murder and abuse and just do horrific things to.
But how many innocent Palestinians are going to have to die in order to make that happen? Because so far there's been over 12,000 innocent Palestinians killed in this war.
The Israelis, and and they still think that, at least as of this morning, they still thought they could. I guess the best way for me to say it is that I take a look. The IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, acknowledges they have an obligation to use as much caution as they can in going after their targets. It's not like they're rushing in the hospital, knocking down doors and, pulling people aside and shooting people indiscriminately.
No, but they are indiscriminately bombing hospitals as well as like UN shelters and ambulances, and various other places where innocent people are either trying to get aid or be safe. So it may not be uh, boots on the ground doing the indiscriminate killing, but it is Israeli airstrikes doing indiscriminate killings.
Um, But Hamas, as I said they plan on attacking Israelis again. And this is a terrible dilemma. So what do you do? I think that Israel is also taking risks themselves about their folks being killed and one-to-one going through these hospital rooms, hospital halls. But one
It's kind of wild how the Israeli government is supposed to be at war with Hamas, yet more innocent Palestinian people are being killed than Hamas militants.
thing has been established is that Hamas does have headquarters, weapons, materiel below this hospital, and I suspect others. But
Okay, so where is this proof that this hospital was a headquarters? Because so far, the Israeli government hasn't provided any proof. They have any tunnels, and they said there were no Hamas agents at the Al Sharif hospital. You would think that if it was a headquarters, there would be a lot more evidence of it actually being a command center.
how long it's going to last, I don't know. Look,